take it. If not, now you can look to spray it out for three. So let's keep our eye on how well.
Last two games, as you mentioned, in double figures. Both wins for Maryland against Illinois here and then at Rutgers earlier this week. As that one drops down for Ayala, and he can fill it up from deep, Jimmy.
Well, he's still hot.
As Russell drives, misses. Wahab, though, able to keep it alive. Kick out, three-pointer, and the Terps have hit too early. So Indiana starting out 0 of 3. Maryland already hitting 2 threes to get out to this 6-0 lead. And here's Kudus Wahab with a left hand. It's 8-0 Terps.
Well, like we see a little bit now, knocking in 2 3-point shots.
Danny Manning says they're at their best when they're spreading the wealth, and now Indiana finally gets on the board. Good feed inside to Race Thompson. To be asked at number 0 for the Hoosiers because their backup guard Rob Fennessy, although he is here today, he is in a boot. He's out with plantar fasciitis, and there's a nice reverse for Jackson Davis.
But you know what? On that offensive possession, quick movement.
But again, the Hoosiers, they don't hit many threes, although against Penn State they did. They jumped out to that huge first-half lead on Wednesday. Just as I say that, they knock one down. Race Thompson, he's finding his range.
If you're Indiana.
Another miss. The scoring drought has reached 5 minutes now for Maryland. Xavier Johnson, what a pass. Dropping it off underneath to Galloway.
Okay, and he missed it. We didn't see it right there, but it was more of a one-on-one in transition, but then Ayala.
Who is going to end this drought for the Maryland Terrapins? Will it be Fats Russell? Yes, it will from the right wing. Rebounded Johnson.
Beautiful.
Jackson Davis, yes, it was beautiful indeed. Geronimo with a flush.
An excellent passer from the post and from the high post. I think that right there separates the two in regards to numbers.
Good kick to the corner. Open three off the mark for the freshman Tamar Bates, but again, offensive rebounding. Indiana dominating that category. Look at Geronimo cleaning up the trash. Ayala, deep three. No. Offensive rebound, though, and a step back. Boy, did they need that. Xavier Green with a bucket. Their point guard, Xavier Johnson, on the bench, and Indiana with a couple of miscues, which at times has gripped them. And then Ayala buries a triple, and the Terps are back in front. Down inside Geronimo, and a good start for Geronimo off the bench. He's got 6. He only averages 4. After those free throws by Maryland, we've already had 4 lead changes in this game. Nice pass inside, and the finish from Race Thompson. Indiana's +8 with 0 turnovers. When Christian Lander came in, they struggled a little bit. Pass inside, and getting it to drop, Hakim Hart.
I'm sure he had a different relationship with the players being the assistant coach.
He's got him on this 2-game win streak. And nice move there from Jackson Davis. Here's Ayala in the corner. Russell. It was Ayala. Rutgers, and what a slam there from Kudus Wahab. Leading the break. Thompson doesn't get it. Ayala clears it.
Off the miss, Maryland able to take advantage of Indiana's lack of runners in the backcourt. My goodness.
He can spin so quick baseline, Jimmy. Ayala from 3 feet behind the arc. Strong rebound to Race Thompson. Indiana 2-on-1. Galloway takes it himself.
Effective post player, one of the best in the country.
And they go right to him. On cue, double figures now for Jackson Davis. The Hoosiers can hold for the final shot. Indiana on an 8-0 run. Xavier Johnson driving in. Dropping it off and running into the first half. Jackson Davis with authority. A 10-0 run. Back for Johnson over the last 7 halves of basketball. 22 assists and 4 turnovers. And Indiana continuing their hot surge. 3-pointer from Miller Kopp, and they're up 10 to the 8-0 run to start the game. But since then, they've struggled.
Well, but because you start to settle for long shots like that early in the shot clock, when you work your offense like that there, now
Well, Fats Russell got the shot that went down. Ayala missed it. Those are the two guys that combined for 45 against Rutgers. As Race Thompson is taken away by Indiana.
Good defense that time by Fats Russell. Can Maryland get out and capitalize?
Open three, Hakim Hart. They can capitalize. Inside Wahab with a left hand. No, good defense and rebound for Thompson. Kopp hit one a moment ago, make it two. So after a quiet first half, the Northwestern transfer is heating up. And the Terps, you talked about them settling. They've attempted 18 threes already, 5 of 18. This time getting out in transition. There you go, Jim. It seems like that is the recipe for Maryland. Thompson flash into the high post, and it rattles down from 15.
Yeah, but, you know, Trace Jackson Davis, see a beautiful move right there, unable to get it, and there's Race Thompson. They complement each other so well.
Yeah, they moved from the ACC back in the 14-15 season, and right now their offense struggling. 7 straight empty possessions, and Race Thompson, he's hit 2 threes today, 2 last game, and he's really coming on from deep. 8-0 run for Indiana until that bucket by Fats Russell, and boy, did Maryland need that in a bad way. Again, these two teams at the bottom of the Big Ten as far as three-point makes per game, right around 6 each. Johnson, just as I say that, knocks it down for the Hoosiers. I don't know.
Kind of like the sweater vest.
Yeah,
Louis Condensed, not the top. Oh, what happened?
Oh,
turnover.
Steele. Yeah, threw it right to Galloway, and he laid it in. Yeah, so they've led in 8 of the 9 Big Ten games in the second half. Jim, how about this? They've led in 18 of the 20 games overall in the second half. He's had trouble closing the door. Trey Galloway, his second dunk of the afternoon.
I mean, this young man got energy. When he comes on the court, you can see a different pace. Just how he plays, and that time the seas parted, you know, for a tournament bid, albeit maybe a higher seed, but you're there.
Speaking of being there, Trace Jackson Davis has just been around the basket all game long. Christian Lander still on the floor, number 4 for Indiana. Mentioned he's been battling a right leg injury. This is his first game since December 22nd. Jackson Davis got the bounce, 2 more. He's got 17.
You turn and move the wrong way, push off, and now it just aggravates it to the point where you have to rest it.
And here's Christian Lander. Well, that looked pretty good from the sophomore backup point guard. 4 minutes here, as we've talked about with Lander in the game. Lander dials up a 3. Hey, so they drove it to the bucket.
Now, keep in mind, it's Father Dale, okay? Played in League 2.
Yep.
But sometimes you need to hear it from other sources, as you see, to get better at his weak spots, in his weak areas. And that's an area that I think that he'll fully concentrate on. But they don't need that from him right now.
Indiana's starting to really click and play its best basketball of the season. They got down 8-0. They went on a 13-0 run, and they controlled the game the rest of the way.